welcome to Chatterboxes. This is actually my first time presenting the show today. I'm with Ollie Sweetman right here.
I've done it once before.
Have you? So this is your second time today. You know what they say,
you've got a veteran here.
It's all right. I'm very excited.
Got a veteran here.
Very excited about it. Now, first up, we do have Ben's Bash on our show.
Yeah, and then we do send over to Carrie in the Northern Quarter.
Yep. Will Dixon and a few other cast members of Dirk Gently, the play, are showing us around.
And I am trying to figure out what Damien's telling me when I've got headphones and music playing.
You're watching Chatterboxes.
So, first up, Owen visited Blueberry Bangs in Chorlton to find out more about Ben's Bash, their recent fundraiser for Ben Wimbush.
For anyone who actually doesn't know, Ben's story is an emotional one about an unfortunate life-changing incident. So let's go to Owen.
Earlier this week, I visited Blueberry Bangs hair salon just south of Manchester in Chorlton. They hosted a charity fundraiser called Ben's Bash, which included cheap haircuts for men and women, as well as a raffle and various other activities which took place at the salon. The event was hosted in order to raise money for Ben Wimbush to purchase a new power chair. Ben was paralysed from the chest down in a freak trampolining accident back in July 2011 and finds his current chair extremely uncomfortable and irritable. The new chair requires up to £15,000 of fundraising, and Ben's Bash's aim was to help out as much as it could. I caught up with Ben at the salon alongside manager Hazel McDonald to find out just how successful the event was.
How did the event on Saturday go? How did it turn out?
Really well, yeah. Like it's like when you have a party, it's nerve-wracking. You think no one's going to come, but it went well. Yeah, I wanted to raise 1,000. We've done that, but it's still ongoing. Really, we've still got bits going on, so hopefully we should get a little bit more, and then we're going to think of something we can do in the summer if you've not got to your. Yeah. Which I think you might, but we'll think of something else if we don't hit the full amount.
So there's nothing in place solidly for another fundraiser in the future?
Well, we're thinking summertime though. We're just going to see, because obviously Ben's got other things going on as well. We're just going to see how that pans out first.
So all in all, you think it was a success then?
Oh, definitely, yeah. People have been so generous, like even shopkeepers have just given us loads of stuff for the raffle. Literally nearly every shop owner around here is giving us something. And not even like, it's like someone's given us £100 voucher, like it's quite good things as well. So that raffle has done really, really well.
And you said that a barber even came in from another salon.
My friend I used to work with, I'd put a post on Facebook, and at first he was like, can I donate to a Just Giving page? And then he said, actually I'll come in and work. So he ended up, I think he raised it 100 by himself, just by doing haircut after haircut after haircut, just like giving up his free time.
With plans to continue raising money in the summer, it's only a matter of time before Ben gets his new power chair.
We're lucky enough to have Ben in the studio with us today.
So Ben, first of all, pleasure to have you here. Can you explain to me what happened to you?
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on. In 2011, just after a boxing match, it was David Hay versus Klitschko. Unfortunately, I went into my father-in-law's back garden, got on a trampoline, did 2 somersaults okay, and then unfortunately got a third one wrong. So I did a somersault in the crosshairs of the trampoline right in the middle, so I didn't fall off it. Okay. Unfortunately, caught myself at a funny angle as I landed and snapped my neck, really.
Okay. Now, what's changed in your day-to-day life now?
I don't really have an independence in the way you'd probably think of it anymore. I have to have 24/7 care, which I'm really lucky I have got, but obviously that was massively changing. I'm paralysed from my chest down with very, very limited hand movement as well. So it's changed my life in so many ways.
Okay.
What would you say has kind of been the hardest part to deal with for you, like mentally?
Probably not being able to go to work anymore.
Yeah.
That's probably what took its toll originally. And that's what's really kept me motivated to try and make as big of a recovery as I can, so that I can go back to work in some way, shape or form.
Now, would you have any advice for any maybe university students who are in the same place? Do you have any tips or advice for them at all?
I think you've got to very much take things day by day if anything like that happens.
Okay.
I'd say it's on the same scale of anything that happens in your life, that once it happens, things are never the same again.
No.
So you might not be able to cope in the immediate, but if you just take things day by day and break it down into smaller packets, of things that you have to deal with, and you just keep going and you never give up, then you should be okay in the long run.
Now, what have you been doing while you're at home? Is there any exercises you've been doing? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I've got what's called a functional electronic stimulation bike, which basically uses electricity to fire my muscles up.
Okay.
So I use that to get a good cardiovascular workout, and then obviously that has sort of physical and mental benefits as well.
That is awesome. Now, are there any positives that have come out of this for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it's changed my life a lot. It certainly hasn't ended it.
Yeah.
I've met lots of interesting people. I get to do things that I wouldn't normally have got to do. So things like this today, I suppose.
Fantastic. And obviously you're showing great perseverance with the fundraising. And how far have you gotten to your goal of £15,000? Is that what you want to achieve?
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is get a wheelchair that perfectly meets my needs. So it's going to improve my posture. It's going to allow me to be stood up as well as lay flat. Okay. And I'm trying to raise awareness of the fact that this is something that's happening to wheelchair users up and down the country, who have got specific needs like myself, which aren't actually that many people.
Really?
But if you're in this position, then obviously it is very, very difficult to live your life without a wheelchair that's exactly right for you.
Yeah, and what an inspirational story. You do have a GoFundMe as well in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a GoFundMe account. I've also got a campaign running called 20 is Plenty, just designed to get people thinking about doing 20 minutes exercise a day, 20 minutes relaxation, and then looking to eat with other people as often as possible, sharing a hashtag 8 with a mate, and always 20 is plenty and mental health matters. And that's what I'd say, really.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, here is in the crew with Chatterboxes. Some of us are planning on doing a 10k run to raise money for you and towards your wheelchair. And anyone watching who does want to donate, you can find the GoFundMe link in the description of the video.
Well, listen, that's humbling. Thanks very much.
No, it's
no worries.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio once again, Ben, and I hope everything goes well with you.
No, listen, thanks for having me on. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you.
No worries. It's our pleasure.
All right, nice one.
Fantastic. Now we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back right after this. Sorry, my mouth.
Echo Africa aims to change the economy of Africa and secure a bright future for Africans all over the world.
Echo Africa for me is to create knowledge, share opportunities, and sustain impact.
Join us on this journey as we explore the progressive and innovative society that is Echo Africa.
So when you vote in March, it is your opportunity to step forward and join me on the second part of our journey to fight for a safer Salford, a stronger union and equality that's prioritised.
Welcome back to the show. I've been in Manchester for about 6 months now, Damien.
Really? It's been 6 months
yeah,
already?
It's been a long time for you.
Fantastic.
But it's a lot bigger than Bournemouth, which I'm used to.
I mean, that's true. But we did send down Carrie to check out the northern quarter and see what it has available for us. Now, let's see what she found.
The Northern Quarter is a trendy neighbourhood in Manchester city centre, famous for its alternative and quirky vibes. One of its main attractions is Affleck's. Inside you can find over 60 stalls selling all kinds of wacky objects. If you can't find what you need in there, you can head to the streets, as there are lots of stores where you can browse and buy vintage clothing and accessories. If you are feeling peckish, there is a wide variety of cafes, bars and restaurants who cater to all cravings. Manchester is famous for its music scene, and the Northern Quarter certainly lives up to this. There is as much vinyl as you can get your hands on, and venues are always hosting live up-and-coming indie bands. Finally, the element of art is what makes the Northern Quarter so special. The streets are filled with colourful and vibrant pieces just waiting to be discovered.
Well, that was brilliant.
Awesome.
Absolutely loved that.
Great
There's
editing
so
as well.
much, so much to do.
Awesome.
but yeah.
Great job to Carrie Morris
Well
for
done,
editing,
Carrie.
editing for this. And also, there's a lot of stuff to do. If you want some
Yeah.
food, you have a lot of shops. And if you need to do some shopping for some clothes, I mean, as a student, I know I gotta do that.
Yeah.
You always have a little bit there. Now, last week, Lars gave us a sneak peek at 9 to 5, the musical. But
Yeah.
there's another play on this week at the Lowry.
Yeah, Almost Famous are giving us another production, and this time it's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective
Nice one.
Agency. And we had Will go down there to give us a behind-the-scenes look.
I like it.
Hi everyone, I'm Will Dixon. Now last week Lars took us behind the scenes of 9 to 5 the musical, but there's another play, Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, so let's go take a look. So what is actually Dirk Gently about?
So Dirk Gently is based on a novel by Douglas Adams. I believe it's a trilogy, and this is kind of like the first novel in the trilogy.
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency is about a guy, a detective named Dirk, funnily enough. He's a detective who relies on supernatural. He just kind of turns up and gets clues.
Dirk is sort of Dirk and another character is sort of the quirkiest of the lot, but each of the supporting characters, like as individuals, have their own little weird tics, which I think is quite nice.
I play basically all of the ensemble characters. I play a guy called Perkins, who's the ugliest police officer on the force.
Yeah.
A guy called Marvin, who's a BBC radio producer.
I play an alien, a waitress, an old lady housekeeper.
I am Gordon Way. I play a ghost.
For me, it's involved a lot of crying and a lot of wine.
There's been times where it's just been everything, the stresses.
Yeah, lost the will to
We've
live.
gone a bit crazy.
But the crazy helps with the show, so.
Yeah.
Clearly we're all as crazy as
Yeah.
our characters are, and it'll be amazing. DPL in Media City on the 8th, 9th and 10th of March.
So 8th, 9th and 10th at the DPL in Media City. You can go to Salford Student Union, their website, you can go through there and find the links under the events page, and through there you can book as many tickets as you like.
For some concessions are £5, adults are £8. Really cheap tickets, so there's no reason for you not to come along.
Please buy lots of tickets, please come and see us. It's going to be a wonderful time, and we'd like you all to be there and see all the hard work that we've put into this show.
What's your phone doing? That's so dodgy. Like,
This is my broken phone.
I was broken.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a broke on the chocolate phone.
But you also have 3 fingers that you can
Now, I do have to apologize real quick. It's not at the Lowry Theatre. It's actually the DPL Theatre. But we are lucky enough to have Will Dixon in the studio with us today. Will, nice to have you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hello, thank you for joining us, Will. 2 guests in one show, aren't we lucky?
Very lucky.
So, I have to say I'm a huge fan of the Netflix show. Is it anything like that?
It isn't, actually. It follows a completely different storyline. It's written by Douglas Adams, which is the same writer as Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it's the first book in a trilogy. So it follows a different storyline. We go off the first book, so it follows different characters, different kind of storyline.
Fantastic. Now, who do you play in the play?
I play a various array of characters and a various range of characters.
Okay.
So my main one, you could say, is someone called Albert Ross, who is the editor of a magazine, editor of Fathom, and I wear a pretty dapper suit.
Ooh,
nice. But I also play an old Cambridge professor.
Okay.
and I also play an alien when talking about range. So
now you're talking about playing this Cambridge character. I'm assuming you have to put on some sort of accent, some posh accent for that, right?
Very posh.
Right. I
I've
need
been
you to do me a
practicing it all
favor.
week.
I need you to give me some tips right here. Give me some acting tips. Come on.
Acting tips. I would probably say just try and keep your head, keep cool. Make sure you get into character. Make sure you do a bit of research. You know, don't just sort of try and turn up and do it. So I've been trying to do a bit of work on my posh accent.
Okay.
Can you show us the accent, please?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so Ollie, Damien, I'm very, very grateful for you letting me come on your show. It is an absolute pleasure to be here, and I'm so very grateful. Thank you so much.
Oh no, sir, it is our pleasure indeed.
Well,
I think
just
I'm
your
in
normal
love.
speaking voice.
That's awesome. Well,
Southern, not posh.
now we are gonna have another ad break right. Sorry, we're gonna have another ad break right here, but we'll be right back.
So when you vote in March, it is your opportunity to step forward and join me on the second part of our journey to fight for a safer Salford, a stronger union and equality that's prioritised.
Welcome back once again. You're probably wondering what that was all about, but Ollie and myself are about to challenge ourselves.
Yeah, I'm going to put the headphones back on and try and understand what Damien is saying to me.
Now, he has a hard enough time with that as it is, but let's go. He's going to play a song.
Let's do it.
Awesome. There we go. Welcome to Chatterboxes. Welcome to Chatterboxes.
Welcome
to Chatterboxes.
To Chatterboxes.
Yeah, there we go.
Nailed it.
Now here's a fun part where I get to listen to music. I can't wait.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll say something nice.
Oh,
I'll say something nice. Ollie is a better presenter than me.
Ollie is, what were the last bits?
A better presenter than me.
Sorry, this song's really good. Is a better presenter than me. No, but it's not true though, is it? This is not true.
God. Thank you so much. So much. Right,
Okay,
come on.
here we go.
Hit me, Damien, hit me.
University of Salford is better without you. University of Salford.
University of Salford
is better without you.
Is better without you?
Yeah.
Don't be so down on yourself, man. Come on.
Oh,
it's great
no.
having you here.
Look at that.
University of Salford is not better without you.
All right, come on. I'm going to get this to it. All right.
So, Manchester United will lose to Liverpool this weekend.
I just can't repeat what he just said. United are not going to lose against Liverpool this week. All right? It's not true, guys. All right.
That is not true. That is not true.
But speaking of football, you were telling me one of your weekly sections for this week.
Salford City till I die.
Honestly,
I've been to one game. I'm an ultra.
Tell me, you went to the game on...
went to the game Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. How was it?
Tuesday night. It was very 2-1 win.
Okay.
2-1 win. Last minute goal after saving a penalty 2 minutes earlier. Best team in the world.
Best team in the world.
Salford City.
He goes to one game, he's obviously the number one
What can I
fan.
say?
Now, for me, my weekly obsession is a bit cringy, but it's healthy eating for once in my life. I'm trying to get into a few... Hey, you know what? You're putting me down like this, but hey, I've been cooking some mean chicken and rice meals lately. But for any students out there...
Chicken?
What?
Why do you have to get a mean chicken and not a nice chicken?
Well, a mean chicken tastes so much nicer, and you get more protein that way. So obviously, but I do suggest to any students out there, check out Aldi and Tesco. And really, that's all the time we have for today.
It has been great fun presenting with you. How have you found it?
First time on Chatterboxes, I've enjoyed myself so much. Thanks for having me on the show. Thanks to the producers out there. And you can actually follow Chatterboxes on Instagram and Twitter at UOS Chatterboxes.
There's a YouTube to subscribe to as well, US
is.
Chatterboxes, or the Quays TV YouTube as well. But that is all we've got time for, unfortunately. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. I wasn't expecting